Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Good, good. Where are you?
In Italy, I finished my last position and I took Christmas off, and now I'm looking for the new position, new
Okay.
adventure.
Yeah. Are you gonna stay in Italy or you're gonna go somewhere else?
No, I need to go out.
Yeah.
The salary in Italy is very sad. If I
Is it?
want something like in the UK or in Germany, I need to work Saturday, so 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, and I'm 50. I rather work 5 days for the same salaries.
Oh yeah, yeah. Cool, cool. So you've been traveling quite a lot, have you, for your jobs? Where
Yeah.
everywhere you were?
I was in the UK during COVID. I was in Switzerland. I was in Germany several times. I was in Italy. I was in New York for a short bit. Usually I stay in Europe, but I had
Yeah.
the opportunity to go to New York, and that was a dream of mine.
Oh, cool. And you work as a nanny there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, cool, cool. So are you taking quite short position or a long position? What you normally take?
I take a longer position usually, is that working with babies when they start the daycare full time is they need another type of nanny, temporary short hours, so I change. And with COVID, things change because I see the market is opening now again with full-time position long term, because before it was everybody was very scared, and now I see more position coming up. Before there wasn't much of a choice.
Okay, so shall we talk about your career? Can you tell me about how it all started?
I was unemployed for 6 months after being a secretary, because I study accountancy in high school, so it's totally different what I do now. And I applied for a job as au pair. I liked working with children, so I always had this link with children, and I realized that I prefer working with children instead of in the office. So I decided to learn a bit more. The first family was very understanding because I was totally inexperienced, and they gave me time and they gave me books to read. And after 2 years, I was like, I'm not an au pair anymore. I'm junior nanny. And back then there wasn't internet. Yeah, there was internet for people working in the office, but not available for me. And so I started then after 5 years with the same family, I came to the UK to a friend of the tech family. And there was the local college doing childminding courses, and there was long distance. So I could study at home, send the essay to the organization and get my certificate. And after the second job, I decided this is my path. I want to work with children, and I study a lot because things change, the pedagogy change, new methods. The parents are all different, so I want to be able to adapt to every parenting style. So I try to have as much information as possible. Sometimes my CV is what they tell me is kind of diverse because I have a lot of stuff, and but I have already. I'm not English mother tongue, so I need to have something else to be able to get the jobs because I study in English, so my English is getting better and better, and I think it's a way to adapt to different culture, because what I learned in Italy was different from the life in Germany, from the life in the UK. and so I need be traveling for the job because I go where the job is. I need to adapt and studying open my mind, and so I can adapt better to the different people I find in front of me. And actually, it really opened the mind because you learn so many things. Things change. 20 years ago, we didn't know about seeds. Now we know about seeds and how to prevent it, and it's interesting.
Yeah, I think there is lots of research now on the childcare, which sometimes can be also not very good because people, especially parents, can get all confused and trying to do everything perfect, and there's sometimes it's and children are children, right? They you cannot make them to do certain things.
No, there are children that are born sleeping on their tummy, and if you put them on the back, they cry all the time. It's you need the flexibility, but especially first-time parents, they really want everything perfect, everything by the book, and so having the different explanation, because it can be A, B, C, and you need to find the mix between with the parents, because every family is different, and it's now I'm doing some consultancy about sleep training, or like after the maternity nurse course, and I'm like I'm not by the book, because there are methods. I can tell you the methods, but first I want to know who are you, or how do you think you would do things? Are you for cry it out? Are you for gentle methods? And I give the methods, and then I say, these are the methods I think for you. And then, but we can talk some more, and we find what works for you, because I can help you. I can do the Zoom call. I can come to your house, if possible, if I'm in the city. But in the end, you are the one who will follow up. So it's something you need to be able to do it. And if cry it out doesn't work for you, and for me it's the last option. But sometimes you have to do that. If that doesn't work for you, I can do it, no problem. But if you can't, then we are back to square one, and it's not right for you, it's not right for the baby. And so I'm very much like flexible, saying I need to understand what you want, and then we find a way. And the method on the book is just a baseline, and then we can modify the method to suit your personal position, your beliefs, and everything. And I think that works, because some parents they want strict, but parents now and they want a bit flexibility to adapt to their belief.
Yeah. So sometimes it takes time to really kind of work out. Also for parents, right? They might think that's what they want, but actually in order to do that, you have to do that, and they're not willing to do that. So,
exactly.
So it can be quite flexible. Okay, cool. So you have done a maternity course.
Yes.
How did you find that course?
I was looking for it, and a friend of mine, during COVID, the lockdown, she told me, I got this email, I did another course with them, and I think they are a good school, why don't you try? And then I apply, and okay, it was a lockdown, and I was working 24/7, and you were my island. You were like my people during COVID.
Oh, it was a hard time. It was a really hard time at that time, but here we are.
I can't believe it. We are talking about 3 years ago, and now life is almost back to normal.
Yeah, very weird times. But yeah, in terms of course, you know that you can still go and do again the course if you want to, you know, the live session, because there are some updates we have done. We have also new teachers as well.
Okay.
So if you want to, you can see on in a Facebook group there is a link.
Yeah, I've seen it, but I thought it was just for the people taking the course now. So
no, for everyone, because, and I recommend you kind of join again, because it's new. We've got the new teachers, you know, so you can update your knowledge, you can ask any questions, you can meet other students as well. So this is kind of
I will do that.
Yeah, please do, because we have quite a small group. Generally, January is the busiest time, but for some reason we've got quite a small group, so it's quite nice if you can join to come.
Okay, I will do it.
Yeah, we've got quite a few new teachers as well, and they also brought new stuff to do the teaching. And I also wanted to ask you, because obviously you've done some of our expert seminars as well. Is there anything you kind of because we've always tried to improve, always try to do things better, bring the new stuff. Is there anything you kind of would say we should do to kind of support you in your career?
No, actually, I wanted to take the courses about eating and reflux. But the live courses, I don't know why they don't work with my schedule. Maybe because you do them during the day and I'm working. And once you did it on the Saturday, and it was the only Saturday working, I was like, I need to find a way, because I really want to do these courses, because I had a couple of children with reflux, and I knew a bit because I had friends whose children had the reflux, so I knew the basic, but I wanted to learn more, and the schedule with that course with me. So, but I saw on the website that I can take it at my own time and without talking to the teacher. But sometimes having the connection with the teacher is better, because maybe you think about something and you can ask a question.
Yeah. I don't know. Did you check this year when is the reflux?
Yes, I think there is in March, but I don't know what I'm doing in March. So it's. I think I will take the.
Yeah, you know, if you don't turn up, it's fine. Just sign up so you've got it, a reminder, and then you will see. And we don't tend to send the recording, but if you want to, we can send you the recording.
Okay, thank you.
And I think it's also, I'm not sure if it's there, but do you have access to e-learning platform? Do you go there?
Yeah. I downloaded the app after you saw that you wrote it on Facebook. I went. I actually use it.
I'll check with my colleague if a reflux course is there. The recording.
Okay.
So you could.
I will do it later too.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, perfect. So in terms of what question we did, in terms of, you have how many 30 years of experience, right? Now.
Yeah, almost, yes.
That's a long time. So have you got any kind of a suggestion or advice to anyone who is kind of thinking about working as a private nanny?
Study, that's for sure, because when I started, it was fine and not having experience, but just the love for children. Now that is possible only for au pair. If you already want to be a junior nanny, you need 2 years of experience with the children. So it's you need to have some training and some experience, babysitting or other stuff like volunteering, if you can volunteer somewhere. And be adventurous, because every family you meet is different, so be open-minded. And for your own safety, use an agency. I think using an agency is very important, because
especially when you're quite at the beginning, isn't it? It's
yes. Even now, after almost 30 years, I prefer to use the agency. or if somebody really recommend a family, like in mid-November, I went for 4 weeks in Germany because a friend of mine, a colleague who was I met through an agency. He told me they need somebody. Can you help them out? So we did the interview. But otherwise, I prefer to go through the agency because they can help you with the contract, with the setting up the payment of the salary. And if there are trouble, because sometimes there can be trouble between, and you need somebody to mediate and to, because we are different, and especially when we are young, we don't know everything. So maybe something that for us is normal is not normal in another country or for another family. And sometimes if you have a very good consultant and you build a good relationship with the consultant, you can ask them for advice and they will try to help you out. And if there are very big problem, like you need to leave the family, usually the agency makes that easier for you. And so it's for me, agencies are a way to be protected, because there are a lot of scam out there. I see on Facebook groups. I have a group for nanny in Europe, and I need to approve the posts, and I see a lot of things that are obviously scam. So I'm like delete, because I want a safe group for people where they can talk. And looking for a job, I try to look for jobs on Facebook too, because sometimes agency post there, but if it's not through an agency, I don't reply.
Yeah, that's true. You have to be really careful. You mentioned, I want to kind of go back to your work.
Question.
You have very nice experience with one of your families. Do you know what I'm talking about? About the little girl?
My very nanny first family. 3 years ago, they call me and they say, "Hey, our child is not a child anymore, and she is expecting her first baby. Do you think you can come back to us?" And I was like, I don't know. Let's see what happened from here to when the baby is born. And everything worked out. And last year I went and was the nanny of my first nanny girl child, and it was going back to family, because we never lost touch. We always were in touch. We met when we could, and for the last almost 2 years I was with this little girl, and I think I have a special bond with all my kids. I remember all them fondly. But this last one is kind of special.
No, obviously it's a special. It's quite amazing, isn't it?
I'm everybody who's asking. I'm a grand nanny now.
Oh yeah, you're grand nanny. Oh, that's cool. Okay, cool. Thank you so much, Giovanna. That's really good. That's such a nice story. I love it. So I guess we answer all the questions. Did we go through all of them?
I think.
So a part of us offering more kind of different times for you taking courses, is there anything else do you kind of feel we should do more of?
No, actually I'm very grateful of you and your school, because you offer very nice webinar. I'm like sending the link to all my friends. One in Germany, the last one in Germany, Kira came and she was like, "This course is amazing. What you told me before?" So you are doing amazing. I'm very grateful for you, and I will really try to make it work with the reflux and eating, because that is important for me.
Yeah. We'll make sure when we're putting dates, we're gonna ask you about the schedule. But yeah, there is more courses coming out. There is more expert seminar. I'm quite excited. This year is going to be really, really good.
Because now I'm not working, so I need to be careful with expenses. But I want to take the course about the brain. I don't remember the name, but it's
neuroscience.
Yeah, neuroscience. I want to take that because already when you talk about it 2 years ago, I was interested, but life happened, work happened, and but I want to take that too, because it explain all the other courses I've taken, things you are doing, what is behind. I'm interested in what is behind, because the brain is where everything happens, and they explain things that children do and how we do things in adult life. So it's I want to take that course.
Yeah, please do, and have a look on e-learning, because we added quite a few things about brain, baby brain, into maternity course module 1. So have a look at that.
Okay, then I'll do that. Thank you.
Okay,
thank you very much,
Giovanna. Thank you so much for your time. That's so
Thank you for the opportunity, and we see each other tonight, I think.
Oh yeah, tonight. Burnout, not the best, but
but it's something that we need, because sometimes get involved with other family dynamics on top of our dynamics, and working long hours makes us burn out. So it's important to prevent that, or at least have the strategy to cope with the burnout.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. So see you tonight then.
Thank you. See you later. Bye.
Yeah, bye.